They was pulling up, I was posted too. Peezy shit.
Stay in your lane.
We topping up game. Only real ones welcome. I don't hang the lane. What's your claim to fame? How you rock the boat? Are you in the building?
Well, let's start the show.
Just a little kick back. When nothing else poppin', this is where we chill at. It's Peezy on the block. Peezy on the block. Peezy on the block.
Hey, you know what I mean, man?
Peezy on the block. Peezy on the block. Peezy on the block. Peezy on the block.
Shut your black ass up, man.
Over here with that, man.
Keep on walking.
All right, man.
Keep on walking.
Hey, just
White power. White power. White power.
no feet.
White power.
That's right. That's your ass.
Oh shit, he's swinging on the motherfucker. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, god damn. Oh, fuck. Just beat this motherfucker's ass. Damn, bro, that was crazy, man. Who is you, bro? What's your name? Sho Nuff. All right, shit. God. Hey, bro, you just whooped that ass, bro. Like, you look like you've been doing that for a minute.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, you try to stay off the streets and stuff.
Damn. I don't know if you wait for an Uber or something. You can chill out.
Oh, man. I got a few minutes.
Police
man.
might be coming through here looking for you a minute after that ass whooping. God damn. I tell them you didn't do shit though. And black bodies do better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Damn, bro. How long you been doing that shit there?
So since like 1996, yo.
Yeah.
Since like like right around high school, you know what I'm saying, the UFC first started kicking off out there in Oklahoma, Texas.
Okay.
That's when the spark came across.
Okay. Damn, where you from?
Originally born in Jersey, you know what I'm saying?
Jersey.
How we represent.
Okay. Went to school out there and everything?
Nah, so I'm a military brat, you know what I mean? Mom Dukes is in the military, single family. I'm,
Also self-discipline running your family.
Yeah.
Self-discipline. That's an important part of it. So you can be able to wear that right
well,
there.
you know what I'm saying? This actually, man, saved my life, man. I was a block boy originally, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
You know how it is, you know.
So you started out like Jersey, you from like roughneck part of Jersey?
Baltimore, Jersey, DC.
Saw a hood out there? Like
Super hood.
Super
Super,
hood.
you know what I'm saying? Section 8, man, you know, man, Spanish people around there, food stamps, all that good stuff.
So
I
you was
remember
raised,
paper times.
so you was raised from there like as like middle school, elementary, middle school, all that?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm 42, or about to be 42 now, so back then it was more of me, my people's growing up in York, Pennsylvania. That's where, you know what I'm saying, my mom's was from.
Okay.
And we just kind of, you know, kicked it. You know what I mean? Like, grew up on the block.
Did the Bob to want to get down and what is it exactly that you do? Karate?
Nah,
Kung fu?
so you would consider me Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, professional Jiu-Jitsu athlete.
Okay. So you knew back then that you wanted to kind of get into that, or?
No, okay, so, you know what I'm saying, they call me Sho Nuff for a reason. You ever heard the movie Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon? You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like I was both of those characters, like Bruce Leroy and Sho Nuff, you know what I mean, when I was young buck. So, you know, I had that edge to me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I was always like, hit the books, did all the smart stuff, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I went to school. But I always knew that martial arts was calling me, you know what I mean?
How old was you when you had your first fight?
Actually, I was like 30.
Bullshit.
No.
Not professional fight. I mean like in school, motherfucking trips be playing it.
So
first fight ever.
The first fight that I could really remember before somebody actually tested me, you know, it's all that little stuff when you're younger. But I was repping for my homie's sister. Some dude was talking a bunch of crap, you know what I mean? And I always have that, you know, that chip on my shoulder. You don't mess with the league or mess with somebody who can't defend himself. This was a girl. So, you know, we did the hype thing. I pushed him down. We did the hype. Everybody came after school, and I just hit him twice. Boom, boom. That was the end of the fight. And
also, you've been having hands before you even got into it.
I've always been into it. I practiced the kung fu movies like everybody else, but I actually practiced that stuff. You know, they worked the grip, all that.
Damn. So you like middle school and shit like that. Did you get into a lot of fights?
Nah, I mean,
was you the kind of guy motherfucking want to test it?
Not because they knew. Like I guess you know, you put off that aura. I guess, you know what I mean. Like just I ain't the one. You know what I mean. Some people. I grew up around like I moved so much, so nobody really kind of tested me. By the time they, you know, I knew people and developed beefs or whatever, I was somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of knew how to move in between there and just kind of, you know, be in the shadows until I moved to the next base. So nobody really tested me. But the places I was the longest, they only took one fight and everybody just knew, yeah, don't mess with me.
So that carried you through high school and everything like that?
High school. Right about college. About college is, you know what I mean?
Went to college? You did in college?
Yeah, I have a couple of degrees. We don't really do a whole lot right now, but I went to college for 2 years. I went to Millersville in Pennsylvania, and then I did the online thing, got an associate's for business.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's a paper degree now. That's just, for the most part. You can use it for some stuff.
Okay, so you are, is it UFC, MMA?
So if you were to classify me as where I am now, like to this date, being an older fighter, I'm more of a trainer and I'm more in the vaccines aspect now.
Okay.
When I was growing up, it wasn't really something you could do. I got a couple backyard fights. Like I've trained, but you never really got the plug. Plus, it was on the East Coast, so that's just now starting to develop to where fighters can grow up on the East Coast and actually maintain a career, and they're just now starting to hit that edge.
So how old were you when you like start getting into professional fighting?
So when I decided, it's kind of a funny story. So it was like going on like 11 years ago now. Like I made a decision just one day. Like I did the whole thing with the girls and all that stuff. I broke out into a girl. I'm like, man, I'm not living for nobody else. I'm about to go chase my dreams. So I was like 31, 32, and I was like, all right, we just gonna do it. So for 3 years, I worked like 3 jobs. I worked all day, all night, and just saved. And then bought a truck and then everything, all kinds of gear the whole time. I was just stacking and doing everything I needed, and then I just moved to Vegas. It's like, we're gonna do this. Like straight like that, we about to do this. And paid for my gym membership for the first year up front, paid for my I guess not really mortgage, but my rent. Paid my rent for the first year up front, paid everything I needed to do for the first year. I didn't have no bills on it, and I'm just training. 9 hours a day, every day except for Sunday.
Damn. Okay, so you had your first fight in Vegas?
My first professional fight would be in Jiu-Jitsu, and I jumped right, like within 2 weeks of training, I was already hitting the circuit.
How'd that first fight go?
I got beat bad.
Oh, shit.
But I mean, I was just learning. I just jumped in.
That's the best lesson.
Yeah, it made me hungrier, and then I from that point on, I went on just a straight tear, especially in Jiu-Jitsu, which is my main profession, right? Like that's what I would say I master it.
Okay.
But I do everything: judo, MMA, boxing, kickboxing. Once you get in the gym, you're in the gym. You know what I mean?
So what's the difference in Jiu-Jitsu and karate?
So karate, to me, karate is more forms. It's more technical. It's more that, being strong base kind of stuff, direct linear movement.
Okay.
Jiu-Jitsu is more about total body, limb isolation, or putting it in positions where you can either break, pass out, or choke somebody out.
Damn, you want the deadly shit.
I'm trying. I'm getting older now, so I
You
need
ain't got time to be wrestling around.
Yeah, I got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I'm trying to be home in 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
Straight like that.
30 seconds or less, Damn. So is it a certain kind of diet you have to maintain to do that kind of shit and be agile like that?
You should. I'm not one of those. I kind of live by my own rules, so if I want to, when I want to bear down, and I know like World Championships is coming in and it's about to be serious. It's like a serious tournament, belts on the line or something like that. Yeah, I'll buckle down a little bit, eat a little cleaner, make sure I'm working out a little more.
What's the best kind of diet to when you?
Chicken, just simple. I call it the no flavor diet. If it don't taste like nothing, it's probably okay.
Oh shit!
You just plain chicken, like bake it or grill it, where you got like the formula where it drips all the grease out.
Okay.
Or lettuce, rice. Pretty plain. You just or Subway. I actually eat a lot of Subway because it's easy to count the calories.
Oh, okay.
You can pick and choose, get your greens, get everything. So
okay.
When I'm training, I actually eat a lot of Subway.
And that's like just is that a diet when you diet like that? Or is it something you do all the time, or is it like, okay, I'm gonna do this from here to now?
It's always, for me, it's always a here to now. There's some people that live by that and are vegan or do the most of this. I'm not with all that right now. Like I like Popeye's chicken sandwiches and stuff like that.
So do the like the good things you eat on your diet, do they like help with your energy?
They make me feel better. Like I feel clean. Like
what's something that helps you with your energy to have that clean energy? Like
I do a lot of juices. There's a couple supplements that are out there that are worthwhile to investigate for as far as like extra energy or things of that nature. But if you generally eat clean, your body generally has more energy.
Right.
You generally feel better. Like I feel like I can do more. You know what I mean? I don't feel as heavy or as weighted down or whatever.
Okay. Damn. So like when you working out and shit like that, like how do you Jiu-Jitsu? So if I was doing karate, or Jiu-Jitsu, is it a difference in how I have to work out?
Oh yeah,
on my
because
practices?
Jiu-Jitsu is all core basically. It's a lot of this movement and being able to contort your core. I always say that, man, I never know that there was like muscles behind those muscles until I started doing Jiu-Jitsu. I was just different. To me, it's just a different kind of sword.
Oh, okay.
And so with karate, it's more, strength is a little more of a factor. Having good form and legs is a good factor. You know what I mean? For karate, I think this is personal opinion, but Jiu-Jitsu is kind of just it's all here. You can be kind of slim and small, but if your core is really strong and you're very technical, you can take down pretty much.
So is this something like anybody can do this?
Yeah,
like
I have students from as young as 3 until as old as 72.
is it like is it a certain weight that people that do Jiu-Jitsu should do? Like, is it a certain weight they should be at?
No, you
Or
can be.
anybody
There's weight classes. It's just like any other sport. Yeah, there's weight classes from as low as like 115 all the way to super heavy ultra weight or something like that. I'm never that big, but you know what I mean. 265 and up, 300-pound guys. It doesn't really matter. It's the technique and the practice that'll get you past.
I'm a Bruce Lee fan, man. So like, I know one thing. Like Bruce Lee, like his theory is like a lot of it is in your mind. Is that true?
Oh yeah, for me, Jiu-Jitsu is really mental. Like I said, it's what kind of curbed me from that street life. But just having to focus, knowing the fact that like little movements and stuff like that, or not being panicky, and knowing that that's all here. The technique or the strength, that's going to work itself out kind of no matter which way you slice it during the match. The main thing you control is your mental, right? How you're thinking, how calm, how frazzled you are you forward thinking, or you behind, even psyching yourself up to go to the match.
Okay.
You can get I get this little palm sweat the night before any kind of big tournament. And it's just psychological. Like I'm starting to get that anxiety. Like I want to be on it, but I have to control that. I can't stay up all night.
Right.
Be extra or go hang with the homies on. You know what I mean? Even though I'm just kind of up and want to, I make myself go to sleep. Make myself eat things.
So that's like the BGs or something, get the bubble guts.
Yeah, just
something like that.
Yeah, bubble guts.
So you still get that even though you've been fighting
every time.
Every time.
It's like I said, I think it's psychological. Now it's my subconscious just does it, and I can tell. I must be getting a fight. Even talking about it right now.
Don't swing on me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just like that.
Who that nigga with the orange suit on?
Hey man, that's Kung Fu. What's your name?
Sho
That's,
Nuff.
hey, that's Sho Nuff, man. That's Sho Nuff. And he Sho Nuff just whooped somebody's ass over there.
His ass.
I don't know, man. You must didn't see that shit just happen over there, bro. Golly. So yeah, man. What do you do now? Like, are you you still fighting right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in the circuit. I actually just so I had about a month ago. I actually did a big tournament at my first expert division that I've done. I broke my arm a few years ago, so I'm just now kind of getting back in the circuit. But I was a member of Team USA. Anyway, I just did a tournament, won expert division, so I got a title belt for that. You know what I mean? Like the one that was missing out of my collection. So that was kind of really good.
That's what's up, bro.
And then I just did this charity super fight in North Carolina for cancer because I'm a cancer survivor as well. So that fight didn't really go my way. I looked good, it felt good. I kind of had some rope burn action. No excuses. He still won the fight. But
wait, rope burn? How you get that?
Training, man. Go hard, go home. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like even at this age, I still put in the work when it's time to put in the work. I was doing some free climbing. Not using my legs, climbing up rope. To touch the bar, the whole thing back from high school.
Okay.
And I got to the top, and I was like, okay, I got this. You know what I mean? Like, okay, the old man still got that. You know what I mean? The arm's feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. And
I lost that mental focus that you was talking about. I lost consciousness for 1 second. I'm like, woo, and I slipped. So then I had a choice to make. Do I fall about 2 stories and hit the legs?
Burn the fuck
Or do
out
I
my
just-
goddamn hands.
Woo! Slam the brakes on, but it is what it is. You want to be a fighter? That's kind of shit.
Come with the territory, huh?
It's kind of shit like that happens, man. I've broken all kinds of toes, foot, arms. I've given a lot for this sport, but now I wouldn't have it any other way.
To me, I think that's how you know you're a real fighter, when you start breaking shit and you're like, oh, I'm ready for my next one. Like, yeah, that's a real fucking fighter right
I've
there.
actually got one of my fastest wins in my career with having they used to call me club foot when I practiced. My foot was for some odd reason, it swelled up 3 times bigger than it was supposed to. Didn't hurt, it was just swole, whatever. The homies called me club foot, but I still competed at the tournament. Like, it was for 3 days later. I'm not showing up. I'm that. So I went there and 22 seconds, boop. Tomonagi flip, right to the armbar, bam, 22 seconds. Fastest win with injury, you know. So it's just part of the game. Like you can see, I'm taped up now. I got injury now, you know, from the rope burn and just general helping out. I'm fresh from the gym not too long ago, anyway. So you know.
Okay. Damn. So it's something that's come natural for you.
I just like it. The competitiveness, the thinking. It's such a chess game, especially in the gi. You know, there's gi and no gi. Then we have the uniform or not have the uniform. I prefer the uniform because there's just a lot more options that you can do with it. You just have to think about that much more that he can do to me, you know, because you can use it. I can use this, I can use this, I can use the belt. Use anything I want. It's part of your gi, you know what I mean? Like, it's just no different than the street. You know, the street, I grab your t-shirt, use your jeans, same kind of concept.
So, jiu-jitsu is just like you fight with weapons or anything like that?
No,
like,
it's a grappling technique, you know what I mean? It's more for the close in, you know, I always just like to say when I talk about it on the street, I was like, I just want to get it more. I just want to touch you. Because if I can touch you, you're in my world. I can grab you, choke you, throw you down. It incorporates some judo, incorporates some, you know, like all martial arts incorporate a little bit of something from a little bit of something from a little bit of something.
My pops is the same way, man. And like,
I just want to grab you.
That helped me learn certain shit too. Cause my pops is the biggest Bruce Lee fan ever, and he was into like all that shit when he was younger. So by the time I was coming up, he was like. I knew it. He didn't have to say it. I know if he grab a motherfucker, you belong to him now. Like, it's whatever he want to do now.
That's my word. I just want to touch you.
Okay.
If I could touch you, it's a bad day.
Damn.
It's a bad day.
So with something like that, like it's a lot of holds involved, like techniques to get you to hold you in a submission. Like, because it seems like they don't work hard at all. Like them motherfuckers will fuck around and whoop your ass with one finger.
It's kind of like that. Like if you know, the more you get into it, the more you kind of know your body. You know the flow. You know how their body's gonna react. You can set them up and all kinds of stuff. But it's definitely holds, grab it, you know, locks, any kind of thing that, like I said, just getting a hold of you. I can use your pants, shirt, t-shirt, whatever.
Damn. So do you do the meditate thing and all of that?
I have my Zen moments. I have my rituals that I do before and after practice. Like I do my little prayer, my shout out to the Jujutsu guys, if you want to call it. You know,
is that a thing for real, or is it something like how you?
It's just my, you know, if you know me, you know I go by my own. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely,
bro?
Yeah, for sure. I'm my own individual. That's something that I've made sure out of my whole jiu-jitsu journey that this is my path. You feel me? Like I'm gonna live my own path regardless of appreciate it, how it works out. You know what I mean? So just that's the way that, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna blaze my own kind of thing. You know, I do my own thing. I don't worry about if it's the norm. And, you know, I try to stay traditional to the rules and stuff, but you know, that jiu-jitsu gets just, you know, my thing on here. Shout out to the jiu-jitsu. We have a good match, a good practice, okay, whatever.
Okay, what's the worst fight you ever had?
That I've lost.
Just the worst fight, even if you won, and just like, man, I could have did a lot different.
The recent one is sticking. The recent one is sticking in my head mainly because I had the injury, and I just feel like if I had any kind of grip, like if you watch the match and you can check it out on my Facebook and stuff, you go back to see the match. You see, I throw submission after submission, like it was bam, bam, bam. At one point, I just couldn't grip anymore. Like my fingers were bleeding. It's a charity fight. It's not worth me setting the rest of my career on hold for 6 months or whatever, trying to recover from stuff that isn't, you know, charity fights or whatever. I made a conscious decision, but that one really sticks to me. But I say my worst one, man. I was a white belt, and I remember this fight to the day.
White belt is what?
Like basically, I'm a noob. I just started up.
Yeah.
But I put in work. Like, you know, like I said, I put in 9 hours out. So I was like, I'm hungry, and I don't like to lose.
Okay.
You know, and man, so it's my first like big major national championship. I'm smoking these guys. They're all bigger than me. Smoking, boom, 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 boom. I fly to the finals, and so I'm in the finals. Hit all my moves right off the bat. I'm up a bunch of points, but then I kind of slack up a little bit and it gets a little close, but I'm winning still. But it's only by a point. And then like it's literally a hustle thing that I just didn't hustle enough to get up before him, and I let the guy get back on top of me and score the 2 points. And it was something that could have easily been prevented. I just got up and tried a little harder, and I just didn't. And that kind of like, no matter what I do in any match from this point on out, I'm just gonna go balls out, win, lose, or draw. Yeah. That's it. I'm never gonna be the one that like gets outworked or doesn't try the hardest throughout the whole match, regardless if I'm gonna be the victor or not.
And that make a lot of sense too. What's the best fight you ever had?
It's not really like a best fight because I try to like push the wins out and just take what I can get out of it. Like I could have did this better. I could have did this better.
Is there ever one where you feel like I nailed that motherfucker? Like,
yeah, so I had like a 3-fight streak of it. It's not really one fight, but it's like the linking of it. It's literally the 3 fights back to back to back.
Okay.
So it's like one tournament, I hit my like it would become my signature move, the Tomonagi, the armbar. I hit it, boom, win my championship. Wow. Next championship, which is like the next weekend later, boom, I do the exact same move, I win that championship. And then the next weekend ever, boom, I do it again. That's the one with the club foot. So it's like bam, bam, club foot. And I just hit the same move over and over.
So these guys ain't watching your last fight or something.
No. And when I started when I'm doing it, especially as a white belt, you don't really get the pub or the, they're always looking at the better guys, the more experienced guys. You maybe get a little bit of photo here and there.
Okay.
But I definitely made a name for myself. Like people in there, like even my own gym, they know like don't play his stand-up game because he's gonna try to throw the crap out of you. I picked up to the judo real fast. The stand-up part of the game was boom. So like I hit it and I mentally made myself hit it. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to do this. Bop. I'm about to do this. Bop. I'm about to do it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like
so it's a big difference in judo and like,
jiu-jitsu. Yeah. So judo is if you ever watch the Olympics, judo is like the throw game where we grab the gi and then somebody throws and dumps them on their head or flips around. Boom. Right?
Okay.
That is part of a jiu-jitsu match. So if you're not proficient in some kind of judo, you're already kind of coming in at a little bit disadvantaged. Or if don't have like a wrestler base where you're used to that kind of face-off type of, you're already at a disadvantage. So I had to learn a little bit of judo in order to be more proficient about not being scared of the stand-up, right? Not being worried about what they're gonna do. I can control and make what I want to happen and feel like I'm strong. So in order to make that better, I had to take a little bit of judo or study some judo. And all, you know what I mean? Like add that to, and I just picked up on it fast.
Okay.
As being a new guy, so it was really hard to not get thrown by me for a long time. And once I started climbing up the ranks, guys are like, I've seen this before. So it's a lot higher. It's definitely more of a chess game. But at the beginning, man, and I wrestled in high school, like 4th, 5th grade, all the way through high school. So
that's
I had
what
that.
I was going to ask you, man. How does your family? What's your family like? Your close family? What do they think about that you're a fighter? Because like a lot of people it comes a lot longer down the line, but it's consequences that come from physical consequences that come from it. I'm not sure about Muhammad Ali or nothing, but I know he had his day, and then you like see the older Muhammad Ali, he's like shaking and looking fucked up. Like, what is your family? How does your mom take that?
Okay,
shit,
so
man?
Mom Dukes is definitely a mother. She does not watch any of my fights. She's not comfortable with that situation at all. I only have one kidney, and I'm her oldest, so she was always
protect that
football, all that. I had to like beg her to sign permission since growing up. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm like, I'm doing it anyway, so you might as well sign permission. Yeah, that kind of thing, So she never wanted me to do martial arts whatsoever. She never signed it.
So she never came to one of your fights before?
She's come and she's watched it for like 2 minutes and it's like, I'm good on that. And
that nigga hit my baby. Let me get out.
I was in I did a tournament specifically at home for her so she could see what I'm doing. Like, Mom, I'm good at this. Like, even at an older age, like, I'm good at this. Like, this is what I was telling you all these years back in the day. Like, this is my calling.
Right.
So I did the tournament home and you just hear her in the background yelling, is he allowed to fight that big guy? The guy's like twice my size. She's like, is that legal? And I mollywopped him, dubbed him.
Mom's for you right there.
But she's like, and she's military too, so she's like, man, I'll put a strap out on him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So she's definitely anti. She's like, just go home and get a desk job type of mom,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I like this fight stuff.
So have you ever gave her any advice like, hey, Mom, if nigga ever try to get your car keys with your purse?
She can hold her own. I am sure of. Like I said, if she gets to the point to where it's like she feels like she's gonna be but she's military, so she can shoot, she can fight, if she from the hood, she'll get it in. Like, trust me, I got grow up pains to tell you all about it.
Yeah. She probably gave you the worst ass whooping you ever had in your life. Out of
all for sure. Definitely the most embarrassing. Definitely the most embarrassing. It might not have been the worst ass whooping, but as a whole,
yeah.
Yeah. Mom shut it down.
What's the most embarrassing time Mom's whooped that ass?
Oh, Mom came to school and whooped me in school for sure. I think I put on a new T-shirt or something. She said, "Don't put it on."
I'm wearing this shit.
Yeah, up to the guy snatched me up out of the class, pop, took me home, made me change, all that stuff like that.
She went you in school, bro?
At school, bro.
So niggas thought they could try you for a couple days.
No, they still didn't. It's only been a few times in my lifetime that people actually thought that they was gonna test me.
Is it usually a stranger or it be the homies like, I can get you, dog?
One homie. Of course, I got that homie now that's like 6'8". It's like big as hell. I'm like, yeah, you might catch me. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fun. But he's the homie, so it'll never happen.
Yeah.
It's always that.
Sometimes you got them homies, man. I done had them before, and they really like. They sit in the bushes on you for years. Like you've been knowing them since y'all was on the block together. They sit in the bushes, and then one day some bullshit happens. Usually some pussy or some money on the line.
Yeah. I've had younger. I've had like that kind of friendship where people snuck.
And then
I've got jumped one good time. You know what I mean? By the homie. You know.
You got jumped?
Yeah, one good time.
Like more than one motherfucker?
All from what I thought was the homie. You know what I mean?
You pulled that shit out on them, man.
Nah, that was back in the day. They know now.
Don't do a reunion, motherfucker.
I'm pretty sure most of the people in my old neighborhood follow me on Facebook or Instagram. They know what's up. It's been through the pipeline. It's a lot of people that talked a lot of mess that I told back then that I'm pretty sure you don't want to mess with me, but it's all good. And now I'm definitely sure that they don't want to mess with me.
So was a lot of that shit your inspiration to say, I'm going to go hard at this shit? I know I mentally and physically can do it. And because of this bullshit, motherfucker think they going to know me and think they know what's up if they on my neck like that. Was that your inspiration, or was it like some watching different fighters? Like,
dude, my inspiration and the reason why I still do it to this day is, man, until I make it the way I want to make it, I'm gonna keep going. It's working. You know.
And when you say make it, what you mean make it like?
You know, my goal, my own school, which I used to have my own school right before COVID and stuff like that. But you know, that's a lot. But you know, the substantial school, I hit my black belt. You know, all the things that I'm looking for out of my career. Most of it's happened. Most of it happened for me early. A lot of the stuff that I was like, wow. You know, it'll take me forever to. I've worked for UFC. I've worked for Bellator. I worked for a great organization.
Doing training for them?
Just working for them, like behind the scenes, sometimes trainer, just making those relationships that I always, like I know some big time guys, you know what I mean? Not to toot my own horn, I'm commission guys. But you know what I mean? Like I just know people, like, and I made it, I did my homework, do the research. All right, you need to hang out with this guy because he knows this. Man, I've done so much stuff since I've been in Vegas that I like. That I'd never trade any of it at this point. You know what I mean? Like every bit of it is worth it. You know what I mean? Like I haven't made it to my precipice. I'm still climbing. You know what I mean? And looking for my own school, a house. You know what I mean? Like my own. And it's getting there. But every day I'm making steps, and it's like I don't feel like I've ever dipped down. Even
so what's your dream goal at this? Like if you can snap your fingers and your goal be in front of you, what's your dream goal?
Man, okay, I have a school about 50 students. I just started my own squad a year ago. Go and Glow Jujutsu, you know what I mean? Check us out. Okay. I got a couple guys I just promoted the other day. Just having that, and being involved in a community somewhere with my school, pumping out athletes, staying in the mix, and doing that every day, like that's the dream life for me, is that I'll be able to teach and train until the day I die, you know what I mean? Have my family, have it all close, be financially stable from that aspect of it, you know what I mean? Have a recognized school, be hit, just, be known for the work that I put in.
Okay, you got any kids?
Nope.
Nope?
Nope. You know how the OBT commercials used to say, wrap it up, so I did that.
See, that's that Jiu-Jitsu mental discipline.
I did that, bro.
Nigga like me don't know when to pull out.
I did that, bro.
You have to be like, on 3.
I can't do that baby mama stuff. It would drive me crazy. I don't want kids to do that. Yeah. Nah. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm straight like that, so
putting them couple moves on. That's what's up. So what's 3 tips if I'm somebody sitting at home right now, sitting on the block? There's a lot of nosy motherfuckers on the block. They be listening. A lot of them don't say shit, but they listen. You the nosy motherfucker. Yeah, nosy motherfucker over here.
Anybody speak on it?
What's 3 tips of like not even somebody that want to become a fighter, but just somebody that want to be prepared, like, and be agile enough to get a motherfucker off of them, or whether it's a mother or youngster, or what's 3 tips that you could give them to, put them on the right track?
I teach a little bit of self-defense at Silver Wolf, where I'm at, if you ever want to come check me out.
Okay, Silver Wolf, what's that? What's that? The block want to know.
Silver Wolf Training, it's where I teach at. I teach with Stephan Bonner from UFC. He's one of the trainers there.
Okay.
Rudy Morales. Used to have my sensei there, Phil Dunlap used to be there. He's now at a different spot at a big scary gym.
Okay.
And who else is there? And then Justin Cataldi teaches some weapons forms and stuff like that. But it's just right around the way, you know what I'm saying, on the block, Silver Wolf Training. You just come check me out anytime you want, man.
Okay.
Just throw my name out there, they already know.
Straight up.
But so self-defense, like I teach, especially for new people, I kind of teach that part first because most people don't get past that.
Okay.
Keep your hands in front of you, and that's the number one. Don't put them down to the side. Don't put them straight up in the air. Always keep your hands in front of you, no matter which way you slice.
A lot of these hood niggas be fucking up with that shit because they want to come up looking cool. And you don't know what a nigga know. A nigga like you, that shit I just seen across the street.
You feel?
Nigga don't want to run up on you with his hands down.
Exactly. You never. That's one lesson I've definitely preached to anybody in Vegas. You never. It's so many people that I've seen that train and know all kinds of shit. That I wouldn't even mess around. It's not even worth it. You don't know what they got, what they doing, what they know. It's just too many variables.
Okay.
It ain't like somewhere like in the middle of nowhere where you know ain't no karate schools or nothing like that. Odds are you're not gonna run up on somebody that ain't doing nothing but shooting. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you would get that, but out here,
never know.
You never know. It's
never
moms,
goddamn
it's 50-year-old moms that I know that I put my money on right now. You want to grapple and come get it.
Damn.
Because they'll put that work in.
No shit.
So keep your hands in front of you. Take some kind of class at least once in your life so that it's not all in it. So you're just not like, it might never ever happen to you.
So what's your advice? What kind of class to start off? If I've never thought about this before, I've been soft my whole life. I've been kind of in fear to even be in an altercation with somebody. But I want to start getting to that. What would you advise?
So being that I'm impartial to Jiu-Jitsu, I'm going to say Jiu-Jitsu. It's anybody can do it. It teaches a lot of arts in one. It's easy on the body. You get out of it what you want to get out of it. You just want to work out. You can just kind of work out and do some stuff. If you want to go competitive and really test your metal, you can do that. You have that aspect too. You're always going to be guys that you know. Outside of that, maybe some Krav Maga, but I have a little bit of problem with the philosophies of grabbing guns and stuff like that, but it's good to know how to defend yourself when you do it. I just don't want there's some gyms out there that teach it so and they get people's minds a little extra and they think that I can just grab guns and stuff like that.
Smoke.
And get you know what I mean? Like
empty the clip.
They're just it's just all about money to them, so they're just ranking you up. I'm a black belt. How long you been training? 9 months. Any black belt in any martial arts should give me some hard problems.
Yeah, because a lot of niggas ain't fighting no more nowadays, bro.
No, they shooting people.
Is Jiu-Jitsu something that can at least give you a chance in what's going on in today's world? Like if you empty-handed and somebody up on you or something like that?
The full mixed martial art experience, Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, like all of that, and combined, yes. Jiu-Jitsu is it's a martial art, right? Like it's meant to grab people. You have to be in a position to be able to grab somebody. So if I match you with like a gun, I probably wouldn't test it. If I get close enough to where I can isolate the gun, now all my jiu-jitsu is going to come into play, right? Like so if I have some Krav where I can get into some space and stop, now I have the gun here, it's not pointing at me. Now I know judo, jiu-jitsu, I can start to use that because now I have isolated the threat and it's kind of in my world. But if I'm just a jiu-jitsu fighter, some guy comes and plays me a gun, you might get lucky. You know what I mean? Like
50-50.
You know, they might be, you know, not really on, you know, like some true killers, so they might not be on it. They might flinch. You know, there's always, you know, exceptions.
Because there's a lot of situations, probably 90% of situations going on day to day. It ain't gonna be no true killer hitman shit.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be somebody and just some bad shit just happened and nigga come hold his gun to the side like this on you.
And there's a lot of guys that don't even put clips in it because they know the law. And, you know, if you got the bullets in it, it's kind of it's a lesson. Yeah, they be front. So you just never know. You know, you never know with the gun thing. You can't really take that chance. But you know, if you're that gung ho and you want to take that chance, then you know, go ahead. It'll help you. I can't say it will hurt you. Yeah. But it ain't. It'll help you so much. The gun. Knife, a little bit better chances. They got to get a little closer, easier chance to isolate. Right. You gotta take a slash back to go in there. If I have a little bit of Muay Thai mixed into the background, maybe I can, you know, kind of kick the knife away and then get into where I can dump it real fast with a good shot or something.
It sounds like it's something good to know, man, at any time, because you never know. In the world we live in, you never know what's next. Like,
take something. Take something.
Yeah.
Some kind of self-defense, something.
All right, so on the tip game, We got keep your hands up.
Yes.
We got what's number 2?
Take something. Take a class. Go to at least one class in your lifetime so that the situation isn't, like all of a sudden you freeze it.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, just like, and then third, just be confident. Be confident in what you know, and read the situation. Like, be confident in how you read the situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, if you can stop a fight, don't fight. Right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, or keeping with your rule, putting yourself in a position, be cognizant of what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, just be confident that you know about your surroundings, your situation, and don't freak out.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty cool. And then the eating tips. I need to hear that one more time. Tips on eating to keep your body.
There's a million diets out there. Chicken, fish, good clean, vegetables. Everybody knows all the stuff that you don't like or don't want to eat. Kale shit. All that stuff works in its own. Do your homework. Not everything's gonna work for everybody. So
Yeah, but a lot of times we Google a lot of shit, but a lot of shit is just on there. If you type it in, it's unlimited fucking shit for you to go off of. So a person that know what they doing, a lot of times it's better to take advice from a person that know what they doing.
Yeah.
So we're like,
do your research. Like, so when I look up new supplements or new ways of eating, and I'll look up X diet, right? Chicken diet. Okay, I'll give 50,000 hits. But then I'll take somebody reputable that I know in the industry, like that. Let me research that person. Okay, they got these marks. I do my homework. I don't just stop. Do the fast Google thing. I'll go through and check who's recommending this. What kind of ratings do they have? What does the FDA say about it? I do my homework on new stuff if it's working. When success rates, there's all kinds of research out there. You have an unlimited supply, so take the time. Spend an hour, 2 hours, even if it's just one thing on what kind of vitamins you want to take. It's not everything's gonna work for you.
Right.
Know your history. You might be allergic to the stuff, and you just not know. You can't just do it because they said to do it. So you gotta be cognizant. Yeah, man.
your motherfucking homework.
Hell yeah.
So you said you're doing a lot of training right now.
Yeah, pretty much every day.
Is there any names that we should be on the lookout for? Like any names coming up?
We got a couple guys that probably be pretty good coming up soon. Julius DeShaney, he's another purple belt jiu-jitsu guy I train with from time to time. Look out for him. He's a solid game. He's going to be coming through. I got a bunch of homeboys that I've started training out with that train at different gyms now from when I started in my jiu-jitsu career. My homie Sherrard Blackledge, he's coming out. I think he's with Syndicate now, but I remember his first jiu-jitsu fight. And just like, man, the dude's got it. Like, he's from Baltimore from around, so like, that dude's got it. One of his teammates just won a contract last night. Like, I know a lot of people, so it's really hard to like say like who's coming up, because I'm friends with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, and I kind of like it like that. I like having those relationships with everybody in town. Just watching get older, so I like the teaching part and having that's the fighters come to the gym. Free time, that's part of why I'm in it. Like, I love passing the knowledge and having the good times and memories and stuff, and guys training together, watching them succeed from the stuff that I taught them, or using something, or even if I get him a piece of gear and he uses it at a tournament, I'm like, that's the homie looking out. You know what I mean? He's looking out.
But that's OG though, man. I said, we need more OGs. Not all OGs ain't gotta be wearing the same clothes, like wearing and riding the same with the strap on them. Some OGs you need for game like that, but sometimes we need OGs in different categories.
And just dropping knowledge in general. Anybody I can help. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it be telling them a story of mine or giving them somewhere to be throughout the day, just to come be at the gym, just get them off the block or whatever it is. Just I would do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my mission. Everybody always said I should be a social worker, but I don't like working for the man, so that's out. You know what I mean?
And your name is Sho Nuff.
Sho Nuff.
Where that name come from, man?
From the movie Last Dragon. Barry Gordy's Last Dragon. It was like the first Bruce Lee movie that was all black people. You know what I mean? Like, and I even got the Sho Nuff tattoo. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I always lived those two lives. Like, in one aspect for my moms and for the general public, I'm Bruce Lee, where like I'm just upstanding. But when it's time to hit that match, like I always felt that fire to show. When it's time to hit the match, we started scrapping. That Sho Nuff kick in. You know what I mean? That's where my attitude, my swag. That's all my attitude, my swag.
Because bro, Sho Nuff got his ass whooped over there across the street. Sho Nuff got his ass whooped.
Exactly. Yeah. Is he coming through Sho Nuff? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where's his boy? Like, it has a lot more in-depth meaning to me now. not just past the fighting thing. Like I am Sho Nuff. You know, if they ever do a movie, they better hire me to do that shit because I know that shit. I can recite that shit right now. You know what I mean? Like if they ever do a remake, they gotta holler at your boy. Be doing the acting stuff on the low anyway. So
straight the fuck up. Okay.
Trying to get
so we're like, you know, the block listen. I told you about the eavesdroppers, bro. They listen. They don't talk, but they listen. Where motherfuckers should find you at, bro? Where can they look you up and see what you're up to?
Most times you can find me at Silver Wolf, like I was telling you, on Hacienda, 4510 Hacienda. But the best way to get at me is my Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Sho Nuff, or Sho Nuff the Master. Just like, you know, Sho Nuff, DA Master. And then on Instagram, Sho Nuff MMA. You can follow. We do a lot of stuff. Like I said, I've been Team USA. We, you know, what I mean, I know all the brands and companies. Shout out to Tough Enough, who's like helped my career. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing any of this stuff. You know, so that's the best way to find me. Facebook, man. You know, and at Silver Wolf.
Okay.
Catch me at any fight event. Whenever they decide to start,
got any fights on there where they can see them as soon as they pull.
Oh yeah, as soon as you hit my Instagram or my Facebook, there's I try to keep as much content on there. You can also check it Golden Glow Jiu-Jitsu, which is the brand that I just started. You know, my brand of Jiu-Jitsu. Okay. So any of those, link to the other one.
You got your own brand of Jiu-Jitsu.
Golden Glow Jiu-Jitsu, man. If you know the movie, it was the search for the Golden Glow, and that's why I felt like that's me, you know.
So
what I mean?
Start putting it in the air for real.
Yeah, it's Golden Glow Jiu-Jitsu, man. We're gonna take you to that next level. You know what I'm saying? I may not be just in Jiu-Jitsu, maybe in life in general, but you know what I'm saying? It's a brotherhood, it's a family. Come, you know what I'm saying? Come through, learn how to defend yourself.
Straight the fuck up. Okay. Damn. So that's wild, bro. Damn,
yeah, man.
You don't see that coming on the block.
Well, especially ain't a lot of brothers doing this stuff, man.
Nah, man, they all kind of do the same.
I got
thing.
another homie, Dom Hoskins, out in California, who kind of inspired me to like really finish pushing it. Because when I first started, you know, I didn't really. I was like, I might or might not make it. It might take a while, but he did it, and I met him at one of my first tournaments in Cali, and we've always been connected. And he's been doing it, and I'm like right behind him doing the same thing. So I was like, I know it's possible, and just establishing that connection with the bro, man. Just kind of, you know, it was like, all right, this is the right thing to do. Like, it ain't just me. I don't feel like I'm, you know, on my own. But now we're doing it.
So you teaching classes over there where you?
Yes.
Say it one more time for the block.
Silver Wolf training.
So if it's some grandmas, moms,
pops, anybody you
soft
want,
niggas.
We do private training. We do. I do personal training, just if you want to lose weight or, you know, just be general fitness. Okay. Various different martial arts. You can do private, we can do classes. We have about 4 classes right now, and it's always expanding. We're trying to figure out ways to expand the schedule. Okay. We got a seminar coming up in a couple weeks where you can learn intro to self-defense and striking. It's real cheap, you know what I mean? We're just
got a date for that and everything already?
No date for that. We just decided that. I got some side things that I'm doing. I'm just getting back. I'm using the time that I'm a little injured right now that I'm, you know, kind of filling some holes and some stuff.
Paperwork.
Yeah, filling some holes and stuff that I've been letting slack because I've just been on, like, I'm so eager to get back on the circuit, and I just did those couple events, so I'm just like, yeah. And I know me, that competition side will override all the business stuff, so, you know, we gotta make sure we're handling the books too and doing all that stuff. So I've been kind of laxing in that and doing that now, but we're getting back there. We're keeping it rolling, you know. Come out there Mondays and Fridays. I'm in the gym every Monday and Friday, but you can always schedule a private any day of the week, 24 hours a day. You just hit the Silver Wolf training. They can set it up right online on Facebook, or you can hit me up personally. I can do it myself and set you up. You can give me my personal information. You know, we take care of business, man. Okay. I just like passing that knowledge.
Say the name one more time. We like to say it a lot of times and make it popular on the block. Say the name.
Silver Wolf training. Ask for Golden Glow Jiu-Jitsu and your boy Sho Nuff. You know what I mean? Any day of the week, anytime, call, email, write a note, catch me on the block, anything, you know what I mean? And we'll direct you the right way and get that life, you know, kind of give you some focus, some discipline, some cool skills. We have fun, you know, there's always events going on. I know a lot of people, so, you know, you get those hookups too when you come out, you know.
Okay. Hey, man, you was talking about, hey, you think he saw? I bet he whooped your motherfucking ass, though. I bet you whooped that ass, bro. I already seen what he can do, and then I hear where his head at. I bet you he whooped that ass, bro. I'll put my money on it. Oh, shit, it look like that motherfucking BLM motherfucker, that motherfucker from the protest, they coming back, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, bro, he running across the street.
Well, you know, I can always show you a little something, in case you out here on the block doing, you know what I'm saying, do a little something, act like, you know,
Oh,
show
yeah.
that golden glow, you know, represent.
Are you gonna show me something?
Oh, yeah, come on, man.
Nah, show me something, bro.
All right, so this is like my favorite kind of position.
Okay.
Especially in a fight, right? We're right here, right?
Okay.
Put something, you know, I told you keep your hands in front. Just kind of be here, right?
Okay.
Throw the fig and get a hold, right?
Okay.
Now you're just gonna snap the head down. Look at that. See, makes you step right there, right?
Uh-huh.
As soon as you do that, the same hand that you have here, you keep right here.
Okay.
And you pass your head to there. Look. So it's just boom, grab the head, boom. Look at that. Right there, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now when you finish this, I'm not gonna finish it on you because I'm a nice guy.
Don't finish.
Yeah. So you pull it in right here. Look at that. Right away.
Okay.
You grab your other forearm. Feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Now just step in.
Damn.
Super
Yeah,
fast, super
I
easy.
can tell
It's,
that
the real
works.
fight always gets get into somewhere like that.
So draw in, here.
Yep.
Get him under there.
Yep.
And it's
So-
a wrap.
so
You can down there do what you want to do.
You got knees. You
Ah,
got
okay.
elbows. You know what I'm saying? When I get from this grip, this is the Muay Thai grip, right?
Okay.
I'm a grappler and I want to end the fight fast. There's too much chance for error. Guy, he can grab you and do counters and stuff like
Okay.
that. You know. And one more I want to show you.
Yeah.
Watch yourself. Use the T-shirt, right? So this is what I call the golden glow choke, right? Grab the T-shirt. We're scuffling, right? I grab the T-shirt right here. I have your T-shirt, right? We're molly-whopping.
Okay.
Same kind of principle that I was showing you before.
Yeah.
Except for I'm just going to close the distance.
Okay.
Now I have my forearm right under your throat, right?
Ah, okay.
I'm going to take my free hand, wrap it around your head, and grab my other forearm.
Ooh, okay.
And squeeze until you pass out.
I almost died right there. Shit.
Take about 3 seconds.
Damn, okay.
Average person passes out in 3 seconds.
Ah.
You hit the carotid artery, or if you can get a submission, they're going to tap from the pain, or they're going to pass out.
Especially if you already been getting down and shit, you hit a nigga with one of them, he already short for wind.
I don't know how many fights it always ends up to here. And
Yeah.
once I get here, this is what I want.
Close and personal. Okay.
Judo.
Okay.
Jiu-Jitsu. You know what I mean? Like whatever is clever at that point. I have my Muay Thai if it gets real dirty. You know?
Straight up. Hey man, I appreciate you for chopping it up with me on
Oh
the
man,
block.
thanks for the drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's for show. Hey, y'all know where to find him, man. We out here. Hey, I think our boy coming back, bro. You better hit that shit, bro.
Look, kick back. When nothing else poppin', this is where we chill at. And Peezy on the block, Peezy on the block, Peezy on the block. Hey, you know my man